Hey, welcome back to the Crafty Yarn Barn. I'm so excited today to bring you another video. Today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make these cute little 5-point stars. They're about 1.5 inches tall, 1.5 inches wide, and they're going to be some embellishments on a baby blanket that I'm going to make. I've also made a flag afghan, and I trimmed out all along the border of the outside these white stars, and I'll give you a picture of that afghan in just a moment so that you can see how beautiful it is. But today I'm actually making these little yellow stars, and I'm going to put them on a baby blanket. I want to go ahead and show you what supplies I'm using. Some scissors. I love these scissors. They're Fiskars scissors. They're so sharp and they're so small. I just love them. I'll give you a link down below so that you can find any of these materials. It's an affiliate link. Any purchase of anything through that link will support our channel, just so you know that. My favorite hooks right now are the Boye, B-O-Y-E brand hooks. It's got these handles. It makes it so much easier to hold and easier grip for your hand. And I love to use plastic yarn needles to sew in my tails on my projects rather than using my hook. I just love doing that. My yarn that I'm using, I'm really in love with this Caron Simply Soft for making baby products. This is such a soft yarn. The color of this yarn is Baby Sunshine. It's a 4-ply medium weight yarn, and it calls for a H8 hook is the size of hook. So soft. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll get started, and I'll show you how to make these sweet little stars as an embellishment for a project that you might be working on. But don't forget, before we move on, subscribe, hit that like button, turn on that bell notifications so that you can get notified every time we do a video. Also, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. So let's get started. First, we're going to do our slip knot. Wrap it around my fingers and push that yarn tail through that loop. Grab a hold of the loop, the yarn and the tail. We're just going to pull it tight and put it right on our hook. All right, we're going to do 2 chains. 1, 2, and then the second chain from the loop, it's actually that first chain that we made, we're going to do 5 single crochets into that first chain. It may feel a little awkward because you're working with such a tight little tiny space, but just hold on to that yarn tail, and there's our second single crochet. And there's our third. Our fourth, and here's our last single crochet, number 5. Now we're going to take our hook and we're going to go into that very first single crochet that we made, and we're going to do a slip stitch into the top of that single crochet that's on our loop. So if you count your stitches, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is it right here. And it may take you a little bit of work trying to get that hook in there because you're working in such a tiny space. Get your crochet hook right in the top of that stitch of that first single crochet and hold that yarn tail out of the way. You're going to do a slip stitch. Pull it through again. Now you've got a tiny little circle. Now you're going to do 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to take your hook, and there's those 3 chains you made. You're going to put your hook into that very first chain there. So on the 3rd chain from the hook, you're going to stick your crochet hook into that very first chain you made, so it's the 3rd chain from the hook, and you're going to do a single crochet. Now you're going to take your yarn hook and go into the very next single crochet within the circle that you made. And you're going to do a slip stitch. Now you've made the first point on your star. Now you're going to do that 4 more times. It's a 5-pointed star, so you need to do that 4 more times. So you're going to chain 3. You're going to do a single crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. That's the first one here that you made. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. Now you're going to go to the next single crochet within that circle you made of that first round and do a slip stitch. A little awkward sometimes trying to get that crochet hook into that circle. You have such a tiny little space to work in. So you're going to do a slip stitch there. Now you're going to chain 3. You have two points on your star now, and this is the 3rd that you're about to make. Single crochet into that 3rd chain from the hook. Go to the very next single crochet in that circle on the first round and do a slip stitch. Now you're ready to do the next point on your star. Chain 3. Go to the 3rd chain from your hook and do a single crochet. Now slip stitch right into the next single crochet that's on your first round of your little loop you made. Slip stitch there. Chain 3. Single crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. Slip stitch right into that next single crochet on your ring. And you're going to get your scissors, cut your yarn, leave your little bit of a tail there because you may want to use that to sew that onto your project. Take your yarn, pull it through, and pull it tight. See how your tail is hanging off the side? I'm going to go ahead and pull mine through to the back side. So I just stuck my yarn hook through there, grab a hold of it, and just pull it through to where that yarn tail is sticking on the back side with the other tail. Now you have both your tails on the back. So there's your cute little star. You can use your yarn needle to sew this little star right onto your project. So that it is, a 5-pointed star. I hope today's tutorial helps you, and definitely be sure to subscribe, and I look forward to bringing you another video soon. Look out for some fun things coming your way. Have a great, wonderful week, and until next time, God bless.